Hello, Aries. It is time for your mid-May update. We're going to pull an energy card to start with to see what kind of energy you're working with here for the second half of May. And then we'll pull some tarot cards to see what other messages or helpful information we can give on how to work that energy. All right. Starting out here with the Gatherer. It feels like you're getting all your ducks all in a row. You're preparing for something, is what this energy feels like to me. Getting all the pieces together so that you're ready. You want to be ready. So there may be an event, a vacation, something coming up, possibly next month in June, and you want to be ready for it. This is something you're excited about. You're looking forward to it, and you're almost obsessing over it, which is why you keep coming up with different ideas or different ways to pack the bags of what else should you include. What's the weather like there right now? Checking things out almost obsessively because this is something you're very excited about that's coming up. And you want to make sure you have everything you need and maybe a few extra things just for fun. This could involve a plane trip too, so there's preparing for that airport time, etc. Things like that. You are doing, what is it called? Um, oh, there's a term for it. Logistics. There it is. Wanted to come out. We found it. You're working on the logistics and enjoying it. Again, that involves gathering up all the information, making a plan and a backup plan and a backup plan. Not something Aries typically does, but again, this is something you're excited about. You're willing to wing it in certain aspects when you get there. I mean, plans may change on the spot and you're okay with that. But at the same time, part of your excitement, part of your joy for this is this process of what am I going to wear? Planning my outfits, picking out new things to bring, coming up with different ideas or different places to go there, things you want to hit up while you're in the area. And this is much more focused on a vacation or a trip than I anticipated, but that's the way these go. So this could also, though, be a work project or maybe something with the house that you've been wanting to do for a long time. So you're gathering together all the tools, all the equipment, all the supplies you may need. Maybe you're ordering the furniture and it's due to arrive next week. So now you're getting everything ready, setting the scene, making it fresh and new for you. But there is this sense of excitement, a little buzz in the air, and needing to figure out all the details, or the desire to plan out all the details, or at least think about them because you're enjoying it. All right, let's see what tarot cards we have to go with this. We have the Two of Equilibrium or Roots. I'm sorry, the Two of Roots, which they call Equilibrium. The Seven of Horns with Breach. So this is like the Two of Pentacles. This is the Seven of Cups. The Mother of Horns, so the Queen of Cups. The Truth card. This is the Ace of Arrows, which is the equivalent of the Ace of Swords. Excuse me. And the Four of Feathers with optimism as their key word. So again, this does very much feel there is this sense of excitement, of joy, of being in control of it too. Right? You're in charge of this. This was your idea in part, so that's part of the whole planning process for you, considering the people who have decided to join you or come with you, or that you'll be visiting with at some point throughout this event, or speaking with, or who may be helping you achieve this goal that you have. But it is going to be a success, and there's excitement, or you're going to be ready anyway for the big event at the end of this month or beginning of next. All right, so we're starting out here with the Two of Roots with the word equilibrium. This is all about making sure you're finding balance. So don't get too obsessive. For example, trying to book flights and make all the plans and stuff during work hours. And at the same time, don't overwork yourself because you're already half in that mode of the vacation, of the project, of whatever it is. Unless this is a work project, then the opposite of that would be, don't work so hard that you're going to get burnt out. You need to make sure you're finding balance throughout this process and enjoying everything that's coming around you right now. This is great energy for you. Excuse me, here at this end of May. But make sure you're doing things, you're keeping balance in mind and not overdoing things, not staying up till 4 in the morning browsing online. Put the phone down and get some good sleep. That's going to help keep feeling that energy that you have. And then next up, we have the Seven of Horns or the Seven of Cups, and their keyword is breach. And the way that this tarot deck or creator describes this card is the beavers, so this is a beaver dam, they're asleep at the top of it. And they're not paying attention to all the little leaks and things that are happening underneath that could cause the whole thing to collapse. And I feel like this goes hand in hand with the equilibrium card for you, is that need to maintain balance so that you're not so focused in one area that other things start to fall apart. Because if those things fall apart, that could jeopardize this event, this thing. So make sure, again, you're not so focused on this one thing that you lose track of the other things in your life that you need to be paying attention to ensure that this is a success, that this happens. Yeah, there's also some choices. So you may not be able to stop all the leaks, all the issues, but you can address the ones that are the biggest problems at a minimum, or should. You want to make sure you shore up the defenses, that everything's in place. This is going to be all part of the planning. Don't just focus on how things are, how this project, whatever this is impacting your work life or your home life. You need to look at the big picture and see the overall impact, so you can make the best decisions when something comes up, because you already know it's coming and you already have a plan. So just this word of caution, not to let yourself get so distracted that you miss something that could cause the whole thing to come apart. The Mother of Horns, the Queen of Cups. So cups are also about your intuition and emotions. And I'm going to come back here now. So this is why you really need to make sure you are getting rest, because otherwise your emotions, there's so much excitement here about this. There's so much emotional investment that you have in this thing that if one thing goes wrong, it could really throw you off. And you could be a mess, a hot mess. And we don't want that for you. So pay attention. Give yourself some breaks away from everything to resettle, or just to settle. Queen of Cups is indicating that you do overcome this. It's a feminine energy, and she is very much in control of her emotions. She does not let her emotions control her. At the same time, it is a very loving and intuitive energy. It's mother energy. So there is this sense of care. And this is possibly related to the people that are on your team or going with you, that you're have close around you at this time. You're fiercely protective, especially when it comes to the emotions with these people. So this feels a little bit like you're being the bulwark. You're being the one who's encouraging them, who's helping everybody else get amped up about this, and is very much tuned into how everybody is feeling about what's going on. And you're able to acknowledge that and discuss it without falling apart, because you're taking time to rest your mind and understand what's going on, so that you can be that leader in this area. It might be a little bit different for you. It's something that's always been there. Like everybody around you is going to say, oh, you're always great and very supportive when it comes to the emotional things, even though you may not have seen that in yourself. This is a month where you may really notice that about yourself and you may be really tapped in. Again, it's because of that high energy vibe I'm getting. It's amped up, it's active. You are in your flow energetically, which is why everything's kind of falling into place. But again, you still need to be, as long as everything's balanced, everything falls into place. And then we have the Ace of Arrows or the Truth card. Aces are a very much inspirational, instigator. Swords, this is going to be about communication. So some new information may come in, or you might have a new idea about what to do or how to save some money when it comes to this. It's something new, it's something fresh, it's something that's inspiring you. Possibly out of some conversations that you're having with the other people involved. And you have that aha moment that says, why didn't we think about this before? We could do it this way. It means we'll have more time. It means that we'll have more resources. It means that there will be a bigger, better payout at the end, in whatever way that means for you. That could be the success of a project. That could be maybe adding some extra things in on this vacation, or something around a ceremony, some extras. Or maybe it's something you realize you don't have to do just because it's always been that way. That doesn't mean we have to do it that way. Instead, we're going to do this and we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're not going to be tied down to the norm. We're inspired. And then we have the optimism card. The Four of Feathers, which is the equivalent of the Four of Wands. Wands are a fire element, so this is very much active. Again, very much Aries energy. And fours are very grounding, stable. The Four of Wands is all about a ceremony, a commitment, bringing together at least two sides. So a lot of times this looks sort of like a wedding or an engagement when you're looking at the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith cards. Here they are celebrating amongst their little temple that they've made, the little celebratory altar, whatever this is for you, a little gazebo made of feathers. And they are celebrating life. They are celebrating success and enjoying life. And everybody is having a good time. This, for some of you, this could be the event that all of this is going into. If you are in charge of this event or heavily involved in it, this could be what all of this energy is leading up to. A highly successful event. Celebrating a milestone in one person or a couple's lives. But it is very promising, very exciting, very busy, very active. Very much Aries in their power, making stuff happen. Just remember to take some breaks, pause to assess things as you're going, and you're going to do amazing. And that is what I have for you, Aries, for the second half of May. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.